All right, let's dive deeper into some course management. Justin, what are some things that you see that are happening that maybe you have a good solution for that involve course management?
Yeah, so I want to talk about the first big mistake that most people make when course management is just looking at the pin, just taking dead aim at the pin all the time. Not just direction-wise, but also distance-wise. So just for example here, we got a pin placement here more towards the back part of the green here. So what most people do is they just take their laser out and just take the shot at the pin, or if they're playing with a place that has the GPS, usually the GPS has the distance to the pin. Now let's just say this is a 100-yard shot that you're gonna hit into this shot here, but this is only 4 paces off the back of the green. You hit that 100-yard shot just a little bit strong, you only have 4 paces behind this pin here for breathing room. So more getting the distance to the center of the green and also the direction is the best place to be. Hitting greens in regulation or just being on the green where you have a putt to go for your net par or your net birdie is a great place to be. Where the pin is, it really doesn't matter as much. Getting the ball on the green and not taking dead aim, big mistake most people make.
I love this point because I tend to hit a pretty high ball, especially if it's only 100 yards in. And even if I bounce it right at 100 yards, it's still most likely will bounce a couple other yards, you know? So it's like then I'm looking at either a downhill putt or I'm off the green. So that's a good point where it's like, even though it's 100 yards, I might be looking at 95 yards.
Right, exactly right,
you know?
And that's even true even when the pin's up front. So if the pin's up front, I don't mind being just in the middle of the green. Give me that putt for that net birdie. I don't want to short side myself and then have to kind of get it up and down. Putting for birdie is always better than chipping for birdie. So we'd rather be on the green than...
Say that again, Justin.
Putting for birdie is always better than chipping for birdie. So get the ball in the middle of the green no matter where the pin is and you're going to be way better off. More greens in regulation is better than missing the green because you tried to go for the front pin or went for the back pin or went for the right pin or the left pin. Being in the middle of the green is a very, very good place to be no matter where the pin is. So once again, course management mistake number 1, always taking dead aim at the flag. We have to go for the middle of the green. That's
you just have to like expand your strategy a little bit more than just saying up 100 yards to the pin, get my 100-yard club out. You gotta look at a couple other things.
It's a common mistake.
All right, what else do you have for us?
Okay, so the next one that I wanted to kind of talk about is where is your next shot going to be played from? So there's 2 ideas I wanted to kind of show you here. So one thing here is when people are driving off the tee, let's just say this is more of a shorter par 4, there's 2 places that are kind of ideal for you to go from. Right here is a great place, so you might want to maybe use a club off the tee that's a little less than driver so that you're avoiding these 2 bunkers, or you might take the more aggressive route and go somewhere in here. So looking at where the bigger space is in the fairway is a great place to be. Now if you have a longer drive and you can carry this bunker no problem, let's take that aggressive route and find this open area here. If you're not maybe as longer of a driver, trying to find this open spot prior to the trouble here if we have 2 bunkers in the fairway here. So thinking about that next shot is super important. Where is my next shot going to be? Don't just take dead aim at the fairway and just hit it. If your drive is ending up kind of right in between these 2 bunkers, that's the smallest part of the fairway, and we need to think, do I want to go past these bunkers or should I be laying up to these bunkers?
This makes me think of the layup shot too. Like a lot of times on these par 5s, we're just like, let's hit it as far as we can. Let's hit it as far as we can for every shot.
Exactly.
Whereas sometimes if my 3-wood takes me to 50 yards and I got water in between me and the pin, I don't really want to hit a 50-yard shot. I'd rather be hitting a 100-yard shot. So hitting my 3-wood just to get as far as possible might not be the best solution.
Not always the best solution, especially on those par 5s, exactly right. So laying up to that yardage, that's your prime yardage, that you like that 100-yard shot. Don't just grab the 3-wood and just hit it because you're in that automatic mode. We need to think about where that next shot is. So you've got to ask yourself that question. What am I going to be doing next for this next shot after I hit this shot? Think about what that next shot's going to be. And the other one here too, if you notice here, I know I have a lot of drawings on this, but we got a bunker here on the left side, or on the right side of the green. So if I'm not going to hit the green in 2 for this par 4, and I need to lay up, laying up where a good place to be missing, if I have a red club in my hand, which we talked about earlier, I want to miss over here on the left side, which
Exactly.
gives me the best opportunity to go here. Once
Yeah.
again, not just taking the club and hitting it at the green. Where's a good place for me to be coming in for my next shot? So where's my next shot coming in from?
I love it. What else do you have?
Okay, the next one is a quote that I got from Dr. Bob Rotella. He's kind of the author of a lot of famous
Zen Golf.
Yep, Zen Golf.
One of my
exactly.
favorites, yep.
So his idea is plan conservatively, but execute aggressively. So a lot of times people tend to plan conservatively, which is good, but then they execute conservatively as well.
Yeah.
We want those swings that are gonna be very, very confident and going for it. So yeah, let's say I'm going into this green here and I'm planning on missing to the left side of the green. So that's a conservative thought. But when I make my shot into this area here, it needs to be aggressive.
Yes.
We need to go ahead and hit that layup shot with a lot of aggression, you know, execute it aggressively. Don't execute conservatively. A big mistake a lot of people make.
Love that. Thanks,
Okay.
Justin.